Joining us now is the head coach of Vancouver Whitecaps FC, our friend Vanni Sartini. How are you, Coach?
I'm very good, guys. How are you?
Yeah, very fantastic. Thank you for joining today. I understand you have personally authorized a playoff format change in the MLS West. There's only 6 spots for the teams because Vancouver is just in, right? Do I have that correct?
Yeah. We filed this request to the MLS. So
You're confident about your team, Vanni, after a good draw on the road in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's not just the draw; it's the performance. The performance of Saturday, the performance of the week before at home against Colorado. So I said that if we go with this approach, with this mentality, following the plan, with the quality that we have, because we don't have to hide ourselves. I think that at the moment we are a quality team. We must go to the playoffs. So that's the reason why I made that joke. Yeah.
We must. Oh, it's a joke now. Oh, it's softening. We're backpedaling a little bit.
It's a quip. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, let's say not a joke. Like I don't know what to say. Like the challenge. The challenge.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Challenge,
Yeah. We don't want to call it a guarantee, Vanni.
No,
Your agent won't like that
No,
word.
no.
So, yes, quip, joke, challenge to the players. Ryan Gauld was so tremendous for you guys down the stretch last year, and he looks to be doing the same thing. Is there something about Gauld in these bigger, more important games that shines through and explains his form?
For sure. Big players, they shine in big games. That's the reason why they also make the big bucks. So that's the thing. But also because Ryan has been, I would say, very unlucky in the first half of the year. He got an injury, 2 concussion, then COVID. So we never had him 100% till, I don't know, a month and a half ago. And then, of course, when he was 100%, he showed his quality and he suddenly became the Ryan Gauld that we all knew from last season. So hopefully he can keep this level of condition for the next game because, of course, he's a tremendous asset for us.
It seems that he and Gretel are starting to form a little something. Last year, it was, of course, Brian White, and I think everybody's hopeful that the chemistry does form between Gauld and one of the strikers, certainly, because that's an important path to a goal. But Gretel and Gauld working together as finely as they have is another path to scoring, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And, that's the reason why the club made this, I would say, quality player signing, and they didn't rush. We knew that we probably we would have some period to suffer at the beginning of the season because, as everyone said in the club, we're not just making acquisition just to make acquisition. We try to find the right player that can fit and can really contribute to improve the team. And to be honest, I think that the 3 signings that we've done during the season, Kubas, Gretel, and Schupf, they really highly contribute to improve the team that it was already a good team. So again, now if I would complain about the quality and the depth of the team, I would be a pure liar, to be honest. So I think we're in a good position if we work well to play some good soccer, to be honest.
What I'm about to say is a complaint, but it's everybody's complaint. It's just the unfortunate circumstance of the soccer schedules not lining up, that to rebuild an MLS, it takes you that extra year perhaps because you have to bring guys in mid-season, right? So you don't get that training camp. You don't get to have everybody together till the following year.
It is true. It is true. I think the MLS is probably the only league in the world where the secondary transfer window, the one in the middle of the season, is more important than the primary transfer window. And you've seen not only us, but LFC bring Chiellini and Bale, DC bring in Benteke, and Toronto bring in a million players. So that's and that's the reason why you never have to lose the confidence and even in the dark moment, I would say, the confidence of the group and the belief on what you're doing day by day. And I think that's what we did, I would say, very well in that period between the game 8 and the game 15, 16, when the new players arrived, where we made a lot of points with when we had also problem with injuries and the roster was a little bit thinner.
The schedule is crazy for you guys, Vanni, in that it's all against teams that you need to beat anyway, right? Like, and I think you probably have the same belief that, hey, if we consider ourselves a playoff team, we have to beat the teams that we're competing for that playoff spot with.
You have to beat the playoff team when we play against them.
Yeah,
and you know, it's a crazy schedule, but also beautiful. So every game is a decisive game. Every game is kind of already a playoff game. So I think that we showed this season that in this kind of games, like cup game, we perform well. We won the cup. So I think that it's another motivation for the player. And again, I think it's sometimes easier to focus on the game when we know that every game is decisive than instead of playing a team that maybe 10 points behind and the level of concentration goes down and you cannot afford it, because we've seen in LA when the level of concentration goes down, the performance is very bad.
Well, it's a huge one Saturday, 7 o'clock at BC Place. Whitecaps play host to Nashville, a direct competitor in the MLS West for one of these playoff spots. Assuming MLS doesn't agree with your proposal, Vanni.
But it's still there. I don't know.
I'm sure it will get its due.
The commissioner maybe is going to call me today. I don't know.
That's right. Witness testimony is the next step here. Thomas Hasal, I know you had said you wanted to see what the keeping situation was going to look like. Thomas Hasal coming off an MLS Player of the or Team of the Week nomination. Are we right to assume that Thomas will get the start on Saturday? And how do you feel about your keeping going into this big one?
I would say very well. So when we decided to put back Thomas, it's because we felt that after the injury, he was ready to go again. And he was the number one and he lost the spot because of an injury. And Cody stepped up fantastically. So he did a top job. But I told Cody that when Thomas would have been good, I would have given him the chance again, because I think that he deserved to have the chance again, and he's taking the opportunity in the best way. So it's showing that in the last 2 games he did very well, and if he continues playing like this, it's going to be very hard to take him outside of the starting position in net.
Decent health right now, except for Javane. How did Javane look? I know he was going to be a full.
Actually, today he trained well, not 100%. So I think he will be available for selection Saturday. To be honest, at the moment, the only guy that is out is David, but he will be out till the end of the season. So, knocking wood, we have solution for the next game.
I just have one last question, Blake, and that is, I'm just speaking of transfer windows, speaking of Italians, when are you going to bring more Italians in, Vanni?
In Vancouver?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not about the number. It's about, I would say, a quota of Italianness. Maybe I'm too much for and we already reached the quota. I don't know.
This is a good theory. Yeah. I like the theory.
You're too Italian. The Italian is too strong in Vanni to possibly make room for any other Italian players.
I don't know. It's of course we'll let's say like this. I think that the club will try in the future to bring as more quality players. If they happen to be Italian, we have a fantastic Italian community in Vancouver. Then is like I can see at the stadium anytime I feel the encouragement in Italian by a lot of people, but we have a lot of different I would say great community here. So that's maybe we can do the same if we can bring one great player for one Italian, one
Yes,
Chinese,
right.
one South American.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the top player of it, we're totally fine.
Yes. And of course, we can get BC Place to light up, right? Red and green and white to make them feel at home because, we're getting jealous. TFC, so many Italians. I think their team is looking for a transfer to Serie A.
Yeah, probably.
The way it's, the way it's going.
But even if they were full of Italians, the cup is.
Very good.
Very good. Little dunk, yeah.
Vanni Sartini, the coach of the Canadian champion Vancouver Whitecaps FC, Saturday against Nashville at BC Place,
Thanks,
7 p.m. Thanks for the time, sir. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Good
so
luck
much.
Saturday.
Bye, guys. Thank you.